Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool formulas, specifically unit conversions, and we will look at it in 5 minutes or less. So we've got a simple problem here about the difference in inches between, and then we've got two quantities here. So if we wanted to draw a strip diagram, since they're asking for the difference, it's going to be comparison. So we can say we've got 7 feet 3 inches. And then we've got 4 feet 6 inches. Notice I am making them two separate bars. I'm not too worried about making them proportional. I just want to show there's a difference between the two. And I'm looking for that difference right there. Why? What's the gap? So you might think, oh, well, let's just line it up. I wonder if normal subtraction would work. 7 feet 3 inches minus 4 feet 6 inches. Well, when you start, you're going to have to subtract 6 inches from 3 inches. And if you try to borrow and just make it a 10, you're going to get into trouble. So this is where we need our formula. So what do we know about the relationship between feet and inches? Okay, so 1 foot equals 12 inches. That is going to be key for us. So we need to think about this 7 feet, and we can kind of split it up into two parts. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take, if I borrow from the 7 feet so that my 13 inches is big enough to subtract 6 from, we have to think of it like that. We can think of it through borrowing, but it's not a set of 10. It's a set of 12. There's 12 inches in a foot. So I'm going to break this up into 6 feet and 12 inches. So think of this part whole, or this number bond here showing that 7 feet, this is 6 feet, this 12 inches is also 1 foot. So basically, I'm just renaming 1 foot as 12 inches. So 6 feet 12 inches is the same as 7 feet. How does that help us? Well, if I want to borrow from this 7 feet and then rename it as 6 feet, I need to bring over the 12 inches over here. So I need to put those two together, and that's going to end up being 15 inches. So we can use our traditional borrowing. We just can't do it in sets of 10. We need to use our formulas to know how many of one smaller unit are in a larger unit. In this case, there are 12 inches in a foot. So the 12 inches plus the 3 inches already there make 15 inches. Now I can subtract 15 inches minus 9 inches, right, is going to be 9 inches. Or 15 minus 6 is going to make 9. And then 6 feet minus 2 feet is 4 feet is going to be 2 feet. Now, the question says in inches, so I need to convert this into inches. Well, I can take this 2 feet and I can say this is 12 inches for 1 foot, 12 inches for another foot, and then I've got my 9 inches right here. So if I want to go ahead and put these in inches, I can just add those up. 12 and 12 make 24, and then that 9 is going to make 33 inches altogether is the difference. Let's look at another example. So we've got a jug with 2 gallons and 2 quarts. It was used to fill cups. Now there's only 5 quarts left. So this is a part whole. We're looking for how much was used to fill the cups right there. So we can subtract. Look what happens when we subtract. 2 gallons, 2 quarts. If we subtract the 5 quarts, I need to borrow from the 2 gallons, but we need our unit conversion. So 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. That's what we need to think of. 4 quarters in a dollar, 4 quarts in a gallon. So I'm going to look at my 2 gallons and I'm going to kind of break it up using the same number bond. So I'm going to leave 1 gallon alone, and I'm going to break up that second gallon into 4 quarts. So when I borrow from this, I'm going to leave 1 gallon and I'm going to add 4 quarts. So we need to think of that now as 6 quarts. And now I can subtract. So 6 quarts minus 5 quarts. That's going to leave me with 1 quart. And then I've just got the 1 gallon minus 0 gallons. So that's going to be 1 gallon, 1 quart. That's how much was used to fill the cups.